Hello everyone, my name is Prakhar Kumar and welcome to Code Tech Yarn. Today I'm going to solve another exciting LeetCode problem. So the problem is sort colors. So this problem is also known as Dutch national flag problem. So in this problem, basically we have to sort 0 on the left side, 1 in the medium and 2 in the right side. Okay. So here we have been given as three objects, red, white and blue. So basically we are storing red as 0, 1 as white and 2 as blue. Okay, and we're then sorting that. So here we can see that the nums array is given 2 0 2 1 1 0. So we have to sort this like 0 will be come to left, 1 will be at the median and mid, and 2 will be at the right. Okay, and let's see how to solve this problem. Here we can see that an array is given and it will store the first example that is there, 2 0 2 1 1 0. Okay, so here we have to declare the low and mid as at the zeroth index. Okay, so 2 will be entered and in low and mid also. Okay, and high will be 0 at the last index. If the mid value is 2, then we have to swap the mid with the highest index element. Okay, so 2 will be swapped with 0 and high will be decreased by 1. So we can see that 0 has come on the zeroth index and 2 has come on the last index, and high value is decreased by 1. Okay, so after doing this, we have to remain at the same position, low and mid. Okay, because we have to just decrease the value of high by 1. Okay, and after doing this, if the mid value is 0, we have to swap low with the mid. So the mid value was 0 and the low value was also 0, so we don't have to do anything. We have to just increase the value of low and mid by 1. Okay, so low plus plus I and mid plus plus. So we can see that here 0 is there and mid is 0. So if the mid value is 0, we have to replace the 0 with the mid. So here we can see that 0 and low and mid is same, so nothing we have to do. Okay, then we have to increase the value of low and mid by 1. So now we can see that low and mid is 2. So if the mid value is 2, we have to swap the mid value with the high value and decrease the highest index by 1. So mid is 2, so what we have to do, that mid value 2 with the high, so 1, so 1 will be swapped with 2. So we can see that at the second position 1 has replaced 2 and 2 has replaced 1 at the second last index. Okay, after doing this, we have to increase the value of low because and mid. So here we can see that if the mid value is 1, we have to increase the mid by 1. So low will be remain at the same position, but the mid value will be increased. So we can see that mid has come to the equal to the high position element. Okay, and the low will be remain at the same position. So now we can see that after doing all the operations, 0 has been sorted to the left, 1 is in the middle, and the 2 is on the right. So this is the famous algorithm that using which we have to solve the problem. So as I've explained the problem, now we have to code it. So I will code it using Java. Okay. So here, if I see, the question is given like that, and we have to solve this question. Okay. So what we have to do, I will I will use class solution. Okay, class solution, and then I will do public void swap. So why I'm using swap? Because I will use two functions basically, and I will pass the value of one function to the swap function, and then the operation will be performed and accordingly result will be printed. Okay, so public void swap, and here I need three variables. So one is nums of array, then int a and int b. Okay, int b, three values I've taken. Then what we will do, I'll just write the swapping algorithm. Num of a. Okay, in temp I will write the nums of a, and in nums of a I will write the nums of b, nums of b, nums of b, and in the nums of b I will write nums of b I will write as temp. Okay, now after doing this, I will create one more function. Is public void sort colors. Okay, the sort colors is coming, and then here also I will pass int nums. Okay, int nums. After doing this, After doing this, I will create two variables, int low equal to 0 and then int I equal to 0. Okay, so two variables I've created, and the r value means r is equal to the highest index element length nums.length minus 1. So r will acquire the highest index position. Okay, then what I will do, I will use the while loop. So while I is less than equal to r, means I means the mid value is less than equal to the highest index element, then if while doing this, if nums of I equal to 2, then what we have to do, I have to use the swap function, and here I have to pass nums of r comma I. Okay, first I will write this function and then I will explain you. Okay, and then after doing this, r minus minus, because if we can see that in the example is given, if the mid is 2, swap a of mid with the high and high minus minus, so r minus minus. Okay, then we have to apply the next condition. If nums of I equal to 0, then have to do nums swap nums and low and high. Okay, so as we have seen, if nums of I equal to 0, means if the mid is equal to 0, swap the low and the mid position elements. Okay, and if after doing this, then we have to increase the value of low by 1. Okay, and if nums of I is not equal to 2, okay, is not equal to 2, then we have to increase the value of I by 1. Until we do not get the value of nums of I as 2, we have to increase the value of by 1. Okay, and then we have to solve like this. Okay, so here I have created one swap function. If I run this code, yeah, so it has accepted the code. You have submit this code, so it has submitted the code. Okay, so let us solve, means understand this problem. I have used swap function and I have declared three variables, means I nums a and b. Okay, in temp I am inserting the nums of a. Okay, in first index, in nums of a equal to nums of b and nums of b equal to temp. Okay, then I'm using the sort function, and that all the data will be passed to the swap function. Okay, here I've created the nums array, and low and I have declared as 0 and 0, and int of r equal to nums dot length minus 1, means the highest index element, it will be inserted there. Okay, so if the 5 elements are there, so r will be 5, while I less than equal to r, so I means the mid element is less than equal to the highest element. So after doing this, if the nums of I equal to 2, it means that if the nums of I equal to 2, means if the mid is 2, swap the mid position element with the high position element and decrease the value of high by 1. So swap nums r and I. So we will pass this, and after doing this, it will just swap the highest position. It will swap the mid position element with the highest position element, and we have to decrease the high pointer by 1. Okay, so r minus minus we have done. If nums of I equal to 0, what we have to do? We have to swap the low with the with the mid. Okay, if the nums of I, if the mid equal to 0, we have to swap the low with the mid. Okay, and after doing this, we have to iterate the value of low. Okay, and then if a nums of I, until we if you are iterating, if you do not find the value of till 2, we have to iterate the value of I by 1. Okay, so after doing all this, okay, then if you run this and if you submit the code, so it will accept all the code. Okay, so thanks for viewing my video, and please like and subscribe, please share with